morning, Sutter School.
Good morning, Officer Larson.
Good morning, parents.
Good morning.
First of all, I want to thank you welcome you to your child's DARE graduation. Thank you for coming. My name is Officer Larson, and I am the DARE officer for Sutter Elementary School. And I'd like to first start by inviting Brian and Matt Hekamovich to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand.
Raise the flag.
Fasten hands off.
Right hand on your heart.
Ready, salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So I want to take a brief moment and just explain to you parents what we've been doing for the last 10 weeks. DARE was originally started in 1983 by Chief Daryl Gates of the Los Angeles Police Department in conjunction with the Los Angeles Unified School District. DARE stands for Drug Abuse Resistance Education, and it was initially created to educate kids about substance abuse, but over the years it's morphed and it now focuses with problems that kids are a lot more likely to deal with. So it does include the health effects of, welcome, Mr. Lucia. We took your chair away. Grab it. There's always one, guys. So, as I was saying, it still focuses on substance abuse, so specifically the effects of alcohol and tobacco use, how to handle peer pressure, how to deal with stress, how to make safe and responsible choices, bullying, effective communication, and being a good citizen. And what I'd like to do right now, you can see we have some very important people up here. So I'd like to recognize our VIPs that are here to honor you kids during your graduation. And I have our Chief of Police, Mike Sellers. Our Assistant Chief of Police, Dan Winter. Mayor Lisa Gilmore. And School Board Member Mark Richardson. Vice Mayor Kathy Watanabe. From the School Board, Andy Ratterman. Superintendent Dr. Rose. And our late arriver, Mr. Lucia. And your very own principal, Michael Wong. And now if I can have the chief come up to say a few words.
Well, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good. How did Officer Larson do? Good?
Great.
She did a great job. How about a round of applause? I am so proud of each and every one of you for graduating today. I'm looking forward to giving you your certificates. But one of the lessons learned was a DARE decision-making model, which I think is a very important tool for you to make good decisions. And as you move forward in life, and as you get as old as I am, you still continue to make tough decisions. And hopefully that DARE decision-making model will help you make good decisions in life. It's very important to make right decisions and good decisions. Sometimes those decisions take extra help. And I just want to look behind you with your family members, your parents, siblings are back there. They're here to support you. And anytime you have a tough decision that you need extra help with, they're here to support you. My officers that you see day in and day out, they're here to help you also. Your teachers and everybody up here is very, very important. They're here to help you. They want to see each and every one of you succeed. I mean, today you not only have my command staff, you have the city's mayor, the vice mayor, the superintendent, school board members, your principal. They're all here to support you. I think that's very, very important. So congratulations. And parents, I just want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to be here to support your children. It's very important that you continue to show that support and know exactly what they're doing, and hopefully this program started some of that dialogue at home so you can have those decisions with them about making good, sound decisions as they move forward in life. But I really do appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule. And then teachers, I just want to thank you for allowing Ms. Larson to come in your classroom. And probably, I'm sure she wasn't too disruptive, but I'm sure you invited her back each and every week, and I really do appreciate it because the program couldn't be successful without each and everyone's support. So thank you very much for that. And kids, I'm really looking forward to this graduation. And today's pretty special for me. One thing I wanted to announce: we have an officer who's been a DARE officer actually for 4 years. She did her 5th year. She was a school resource officer. You know, when officers come in to our department, and I get to hire them, most of them talk about, you know, they want to protect our citizens, and they want to fight crime, and they want to all do this. You know, as officers go through their career, some want to become DARE officers, and I think that's very special because they really want to interact and have a positive influence on each and every one of you. And the one I would like to recognize is Officer Stephanie Knight. So Stephanie, can you come on up here? Now, yesterday, Stephanie taught her last class, and we had her last graduation at St. Lawrence. And Stephanie has been a DARE officer for actually 4 years, but she was our school resource officer in 2013. So she's committed 5 years to the safety of each and every one of you. During that time, she's taught over 77 classes of DARE, quite a bit. She also did our every 15 minutes at Wilcox, which is quite an assignment. But Stephanie's done a fabulous job, and she's going to be returning back to patrol. I know she'll miss each and all of her students that she's taught. I'm sure she'll see them at the Art and Wine Festival and other events. But you know, Stephanie, I just want to say thank you for your last 5 years of service to the schools. And I just have a little plaque for it. It says Stephanie Knight, Police Officer, August 2013 to June 2018. Thank you for your dedicated service to the DARE program and the school unit. Santa Clara. Thank you so much.
Wait, before you go, come back up. Really quickly, and I think this is important, and part of the reason why I chose to do this today and honor Steph along with our chief, we chose to do it today because it's our last DARE graduation of the school year for us. And kids, when I talk to you, I know that in some of my lessons I've talked about choosing your friends wisely, okay? And what I'd like to talk about Steph is, for me, she was a mentor and a friend when I came into this unit. It's not just teaching DARE. There's a lot of things that go along with it, including putting together the curriculum. And we do so many outside activities that had I not had her when I first started, I would have been very, very lost. We transitioned sergeants and things like that, so everyone was pretty much new to the unit except for Stephanie. And one of the things that I've said to you kids, and I definitely say it to the middle school kids, is your friends are either going to bring you up or they're going to bring you down. And Stephanie, for me, is one of those friends that has always brought me up and has really, really, really helped me to become a successful DARE officer in this unit. So as part of a thank you to you, our unit put together it's a framed plaque with some of the schools we teach at and a letter from the chief, and it's also signed by Superintendent Dr. Rose. This is for you. And I also got her a pound of chocolate-covered raisins. I promise I'm still going to call you when I need help. You're not off the hook yet. So continuing, we have obviously a few more people that want to say a few words, and I'm sure they'd like to say a few kind words also about Stephanie, but also congratulate you on your program. So continuing, Mayor Lisa Gilmore, can I have you come up?
Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Okay, I loved when I first walked in and there was so much energy here with the good morning and the parents were like, good morning. Yeah, so I can relate, parents. Congratulations, this is a great day, your DARE graduation. It's so important. The lessons that you learned, the Chief talked about the DARE decision-making model and what you have learned and how you're going to take those lessons throughout the rest of your life. When you're in middle school, in high school, in college, when you're on the city council, when you're a police officer, a chief of police, you're the vice mayor, you're a school board member. We're learning these lessons every day. If only they had the DARE program when I was in 5th grade, I really could have learned a lot earlier than I'm learning right now. So all of the things that you're learning now, whether it's bullying or stress or drugs, alcohol issues, you will take what you've learned from Officer Larson and use it the rest of your life. I think what's most important too is that you were so fortunate to have Officer Larson, the rest of our schools also to have Officer Knight. You have officers here that really care about you. They have love, passion, and dedication for their job, and it shows. And they have affected so many children within our city in a very, very positive way. So we're leaving you here today to let you know you have Officer Larson, Officer Knight, the chief, the police department, you have your city behind you, the mayor, the council, our staff, everyone that works for the city. You have your school district, your school board, your superintendent, administration, your principal, your teachers, your parents. This is your community. We're all your community. We all belong to protect and serve each other. And please take what you've learned, play it forward, make the right choices, and really you'll be very successful. So congratulations. We're extremely proud of you today, and it's an honor to be here. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. Dr. Rose?
Boys and girls, I'm not going to say too much because you've heard a lot this morning. I do want to say that if Officer Knight is as precise in patrol as she has been doing DARE, then the city's going to be even safer because she leaves nothing to chance. She's so organized and plans everything out beautifully and executes beautifully all of her plans. So we will miss her in that regard. She's as good an officer as she is. I think she's an even better person. So she's just a good person to know. And that just points out that all of these police officers, from the chief right on through the ranks, are there for you. I hope one of the lessons you learn in this program is that you can walk up to any police officer here, and if there's anything that you need to talk about or you're worried about, they're there. They will listen, and they'll help you to the best extent that they can. It's one of the good things about the partnership that we have, and we're very grateful to the mayor and the city council for that partnership, and we're certainly grateful to the chief of police, assistant chief, and everybody throughout the ranks of the police department and our school board who allows us to have this partnership. There aren't that many partnerships like this left in the state due to budgets and so forth, but we've managed to keep this. So the biggest lesson to learn in this program is to simply learn that the decisions that you make every day, just the basic ones that you make every day when you get up, are the ones that really define who you are as a person. So I hope you've learned to make good decisions and how to make them, and we're very proud of you. Congratulations. Thanks.
Principal Michael Fong.
I wanted to thank, obviously, the Santa Clara Police Department for such a meaningful program. I mean, this program teaches our kids to respect others and empowers them to lead lives from violence, substance abuse, and other dangerous behaviors. This program teaches our kids life lessons, and these lessons they'll carry with them the rest of their lives. I want to leave you with a quote, all of you students. The quote is, "Every good citizen adds strength to the nation, to our school community." That's what you're going to be doing when you leave Sutter Elementary School and go to the middle school and high schools and eventually college. You're going to be being that pillar to our society of making good choices and being a productive citizen. So again, thank you students for participating, and thank you to Santa Clara Police Department for bringing such a good program to our schools.
Thank you to all our VIPs. What I'd now like to do is call up the two teachers who I was in the class with and spent the most time with and came in and, as my chief said, interrupted the class, and then I was able to just give the kids back to you at the end of the day. So can I have Miss Lucia and Miss Gazoulas come up? So Chief Zeller suggested that I get them each a box of donuts and coffee because that's what we have for breakfast every day. But I decided to go on a little bit of a healthier side, so I got them Dare insulated lunchbox, and there's a Panera gift card. So thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. And parents, I'm sure that in this program and throughout the program, the kids came home and they probably talked to you about some of the stuff that we had gone over, and it probably opened up some interesting dialogue. One of the things that they probably shared with you is one of the most exciting things that happens in DARE, and that's writing your DARE essay, right, kids? We do a lesson on nonverbal communication and body language and reading what people are really trying to say, and I feel like that's a no. It wasn't their most favorite. But we do that because it reinforces for me that they're learning what I'm teaching them, and that they understand the skills that I want them to take with them through middle and high school, especially because as parents, you know, the decisions are only going to get harder. They're going to be faced with a lot more pressures that they don't or may not always deal with today. So in reading those essays, I chose 3 winners, and so what I'd like to do is have college students come up and read their essays for your parents, and it's Madison, Caleb, and Anna. Come on up. And then just make a line.
DARE has been such a great experience for me. I've learned so many new things, used the DARE decision-making model so many times, and I plan to use so many things I've learned to help me in the future. I just want to give a big thanks to Officer Larson for teaching me how to be the best person I can be. First, I would like to explain what I've learned during DARE classes. I've honestly learned so many things I won't be able to fit them all on the paper, or else it will be super long. The first ever things I learned in DARE were on tobacco and alcohol use. I learned some really important information. The effects of alcohol are very dangerous. Alcohol causes your brain and body to slow down. The effects may include loss of coordination, poor judgment, memory loss, loss of self-control, plus slow reflexes. All those together do not make a good combination. The effects of tobacco use weren't that great either. I've learned that smoking can cause heart disease and lung cancer. It can also yellow your teeth and cause bad breath, or dry your skin and cause wrinkles. I've also learned about bullying and making responsible choices, and also peer pressure. I've used the DARE decision-making model by helping someone when another person was being mean to them. I've also stood up for friends outside of school. Outside of school, someone was peer pressuring someone else outside of school. I helped by standing up for that person. I plan to use what I've learned in DARE. I'll use it in the future if I'm getting bullied or peer pressured, or if one of my friends is doing drugs or smoking or drinking. I'll say no and walk away. Or if someone else is or if this is something is happening to another person, I'll try to help them out too. I've learned so many things in DARE this year. I'm really sad that I won't get to do it anymore, but I might do it in high school or middle school. I'm really happy that I'm graduating though. Officer Larson taught me so much this year. I'll also miss her. I love spending some of my Tuesdays in DARE class. I'll miss Officer Larson and DARE.
DARE is a program that teaches kids important life skills to make safe and responsible choices. In this essay, I'll tell you what I've learned during DARE, how I've used the DARE decision-making model, and how I plan to use what I've learned to make safe and responsible choices. The DARE program has taught me a lot of information. It has taught me how to define problems, solve them effectively, make better decisions, understand people better, and communicate. It has also taught me information about smoking and alcohol. Every year, about 75,000 people die from alcohol, and about 400,000 people die from smoking each year. Smoking can cause lung cancer and heart disease, and alcohol can slow down the brain, which can cause memory loss, slow reflexes, and loss of coordination. The DARE decision-making model has helped me to communicate better. It has taught me how to make better decisions and to understand others. I have learned to communicate better by using the DARE decision-making model to use different tones and body language to talk to others. DARE has taught me to use the DARE decision-making model to learn how to evaluate my decisions so I make better choices in the future. Lastly, I have learned to understand others by using different strategies to understand them if they are upset, happy, excited, or etc. In the future, I plan on using the information I've learned from the DARE program to make safe and responsible choices. The DARE decision-making model will help me define choices and help me see what would be the best choice. It has taught me that not all choices have a good outcome, and if some choices have a bad outcome, try and make a safe and responsible choice instead of choosing a bad choice that can cause something bad. DARE also will help me make safe and responsible choices by helping me practice with the DARE decision-making model. Overall, DARE has taught me a lot of information that I will use in the future. I think the DARE program should be taught to other schools. I am very thankful for having the DARE program taught to me. Thank you to the DARE program, Officer Larson, and thank you to all the teachers involved.
When I was in the grades below 5th, I heard about a multitude of things you did in 5th grade. Science camp, state reports, and DARE. You heard about the program, and people told you what it was. But until the one Tuesday when DARE began, nobody really knew what we were in store for. Drug abuse resistance education was an amazing experience for me, and the whole thing taught us all how to be better people and to live our lives without using drugs or alcohol. DARE was all of this and more. The life lessons this has taught me are numerous, and I've taken away a lot from it. I have ways for dealing with stressful situations, and the uses of those helps if I'm in a moment of extreme stress. I can sit back and ask myself, what did I learn in DARE? I also know how to avoid drugs or get out of bad situations with drugs if someone were to offer me one. They show how to communicate better without angering others and not send the wrong message about how you're feeling through body language. Bullying, not a problem. Use the 5 W's, courtesy of DARE, and report safely. The DDMM, which stands for the DARE decision-making model, has 4 steps. 1, define. What is the problem or opportunity? 2, assess. What are your choices, both good and bad? 3, respond. What should you do? What are your reasons to? And finally, evaluate. Was what I did a good choice? The DDMM can leak into your mind so you can finally use it without you knowing. Only until later do you realize that you used it and mapped out your choices in your mind. Let's take an example for the DARE book. You can either go to your friend's birthday party or an important soccer game. I would automatically think, I can go to the party or the game. Then I would think, I can miss out on the party and my friend might be mad at me, or I could go to the party and my teammates might be mad at me. If I go to the game, my friends might be mad, but if I go to the party, my team might be mad. Then I'd go to the party, and my reasons would be because birthdays only come around once a year. Soccer comes around plenty of times. Besides, it's only one game and I'm only one person, so they might not even be mad. Then, looking back, I'd think I made the right choice, because I had many more reasons to go to the party. And that's the model right there. When the time comes for me to leave Sutter, the lessons of DARE will stick with me. I know throughout middle school there will be lots of time to apply the DDMM and other lessons DARE has taught me to the life in middle of school. Life will be a lot harder than elementary, and define, assess, respond, evaluate will really help with the pressure of middle school, and definitely pass that in high school and college and on into my life. The program has taught me a lot. The knowledge of how to be a good person, not use drugs, and how to make tough choices will help in the future. I will remember the lessons of DARE forever, and when I face a tough choice, or report bullying, or communicate properly, or someone offers me drugs or alcohol, I know that the lessons of DARE will always be there to help me.
And I got some prizes for our essay winners, so let's give them one more big round of applause. So now the moment you've all been waiting for, you're about to receive your certificates. And I think what we'll do is Ms. Gazzolas will start with you and have you come on up. And parents and kids, if I can just ask, as we're handing out certificates, wait till the very end to applause. So we'll hold our applause until the very end. That way we can hear everyone's names being called.
Tasbiha Amjafari. Maram Awadallah. Samantha Blizzard. Vincent Buell. Neil Butler. Matthew Carpenter. Joshua Chang. Emilio Cotlier. Irma Curiel. Sammy Escamilla. Haley Gullickson. Brian Hekmovich. He's absent. Andrew Coringer. Orion Mellis. Zen Mosen. Presley Perez. Hannah Rozzo. Anthony Myers. Holly Sidford. Anamika Sumas. Madison Tixeria.
What's that?
Nico Valenzuela. Dylan Vu. Arya Wachowski. Jonathan Young.
Yeah, they'll come up. We have them coming. Yeah. We have them coming up in convert.
Me, when? Tom V. Tancred. Dominic Laus. Cora Lee. Rose Nawatani. Sean Odell. Kristen Samela. Jaden Shoup. Jenna Soper. Anna Starkey. Drake Texera. Ransom Thayer. Imanol Uresti. Adriana Apollinario. Christian Avalos. Jaden Bigelow. Lauren Brown.
Lauren.
Evan Carter. Smile, guys. Henry Chen. Vanessa Chu. Romello Cooper. Catherine Gentle. Matt Hekimovich. Kira Hensley. Micah Keegan. Jessica Kendrick. Andy Littlefield. Crystal Now. Owen McCall. Mahi Naghoff. Ibrahim Nasib. Caleb Obico.
Oh, wait, that's Caleb. Is that Caleb? What's that? That's Caleb. There you go.
Keen O'Shea.
All right.
Noel Fahuamba. Tajin Spencer. Brun Stian. Arnaud Talati. Nicholas West. Last. Paulina Yurovich.
All right, let's give one big round of applause for all our graduates. And now, parents, we've been working on something, or I should say, your kids have been working on something. It's the DARE song. And kids, in order to sing the DARE song, I brought along a special guest to help you. So what I'd like to do is welcome Darren the Lion. I know. All right, kids. If anyone has a brush, maybe they can loan it to Darren afterwards. He's having a bad hair day. Oh, so kids, what I need you to do is put your goodies underneath your chair so we don't slip on them, and then slowly stand up and turn around and face your parents. And you know what to do when the song starts.
People can tell me what they've done.
Great job, kids. I can tell you've really been practicing. One thing that I want to remind you kids is don't stop practicing that DARE song, okay? Actually singing it, but practicing the words in real life. As far as singing it though, take it home with you. I encourage you to practice it whenever you have free time, late on a work night, early on a Saturday morning, Super Bowl Sunday. Whenever you have free time. Your parents love it, they appreciate it. So really take that song home with you and sing it whenever you get the chance. Kids, let's give yourselves one more big round of applause. You did it. So we'll have the ability to take some photos with Dare and the Lion, and kids, there's some snacks in the back for you, and congratulations, that concludes your ceremony.